Hello, good morning, traders. Welcome back to Forex Black Box. Quick recap of what's happened this morning or since the Sunday market opening. Let me check sound. I know I'm late a little bit, but yeah, just a Monday. I've got busy stuff to be done this morning, so sorry about that. Apology. Um, First thing first, we look at the stock itself overall. We can see that, guys, we've been hit overnight. Not me, but the stock S&P 500 really dropped big overnight. I'm just looking quickly on the full sector of most of the S&P 500 stocks. You can see is really down. Let's jump to Forex quickly. You can see that you can tell the stock has really dropped big. You can see here, let me change the color. You can see this guy is really dropping down. Yen and safe haven up. Gold is up. It's almost touched 1700 dollars on I think $1,700 already on future, but forex is less than that. It's just 2 to 3 pips different, I think. Anyway, so USD is up for a reason of people liquidate their positions to dollar. Some that go to yen, some to go to gold, so on and so forth. So Swiss is just 50-50. It's like it keeps switching between euro and Swiss. So let's see how we're gonna play. Um, Calendar. CAT today 1:30. We'll have some news. Medium really is nothing. The important one at 9 a.m. It was the London time and German IFO business. And looks like we had a good number just by a merge. Just like not much really. Just that's the graph of how much down in the past what happened here. You can see that is really nothing. It's just kind of like a pullback, small one here, tiny. So yeah, it's not a big deal. I think it's just opportunity to reshort euro. Other than that, there's nothing else important today. Just a pound medium news at 6:30 p.m. NBC member speaking. So just it's no big deal. It's not gonna move the market really. DEX indexes. You just try this new feature I brought. Anyways, just go on the full pen. Which one I should use? Yeah, black is fine. Okay, so we look here at pound and we see pound kind of like, okay, started to come back in, retest and drop. We are in the middle of the range here. So we see if we see this momentum. So we are actually up there. So what happened here is, guys, just the pound is just testing these lows, this is highs. We're kind of like triangling now and we be looking for breakout. So far, looks like it's testing the highs more than these lows from this section. Just one, two, three, then back once only, four, five. So I think that we're gonna see a leg down here and we break higher. We're gonna be something similar to this. So watch out for that breakout for pound. When the momentum happen, there's gonna be a lot of buyer jump in the market and so on and so forth. So when momentum happen, that's when we say the momentum in the market. Uh, People just stand by here at these levels to buy it higher. There's a lot of triggers. There's going to be two force for the pair to move. There's going to be a lot of stop losses up there. The people who wanted to short it, they leave the stop loss below above this sector, and buyers waiting as well here. So you got a two in one guys trying to move the market. So we see here euro is kind of was dropping, and now we kind of break out of this isolation. Now we break up there. I think it's gonna go a little bit lower to test this level. So watch out for this. This level here will be tested. We already above this gap. We close the gap between this close and this close. Probably we're gonna see a drop again, one more leg, and that one leg it will confirm whether or not we will want to go up or we actually gonna go down. Okay. Dollars keep going up, obviously because of people trying to liquidate their positions. Yes, I will do oil in a way. I will do oil. Okay. So I think dollar just now is just keep going up because of the stock risk off priced in the market. So I think that we're going to see some pullback down here and rotation going down later when people wanted to pull back. Basically, we're going to see pullback. That means seller taking their profit, switch to buyer, and the buyer wanted to buy from these lows. Then the buyer power is going to be more than sellers, and that's the deal. Um, Yen, of course, yen is open with a gap, close the gap, and come back up again immediately. You can see that, yeah, just yen open with a big gap, then come back down, come back up again. I think this gap is going to continue down if US open and they start to rebuying back their positions. So watch out for that. The gap is closed already. We touched the moving average, and we will see what we're going to do from here. There was a gap here as well, and this gap is kind of like it already filled, but this gap is filled as well. So let's see. Between this high and this low, we're right in the middle. So let's see. It's gonna play up here first, or it's gonna play here down here first. So far, we started down first, and we'll see whether or not to pull back and continue down or not. Uh, you can see that New Zealand is keep going. We have one leg down, two, and this is the third one. I'm looking for one up, one push up to this level. So let's see if we're gonna do that or not. Yeah, just wait for this to break out inside and do that and continue to pull back basically. Not do that. It's a pullback. Swiss. That was New Zealand. Sorry, I said New Zealand or Swiss. I'm not sure. New Zealand. That's the Swiss. You can see the label anyway. Read the label, please. You see Swiss here is coming back to the highs, so I expect that to continue. Showing some momentum since the stock risk off. Probably small pullback, and we will continue back up. Probably today we're gonna see two wicks here. You can see that two spikes, three tops on the 3 days. See what's gonna happen here. Probably gonna see some spike down to the moving average. Then we will see momentum up. Aussie, you of course open with a gap, but it's trying to close the gap now, and I had positions. If you watched my over weekend video, I already mentioned that as soon as I expect a gap on Aussie, pound Aussie, up there, and sorry, not up there on this chart, but I told you guys there was going to be a gap. Then if I see the gap, I'm going to close my position, and I will put pending orders to close the gap for more buyer direction, which indeed happened. It was great. Wake up this morning, it was like, wow, okay, great. Not Sunday, I mean Sunday morning, Sunday night when the market opened at 10 p.m. London time. I saw the big gap and I just closed most of my positions, and I left more position to be re-entered at the just below the gap, which is filled this morning. Okay, so it was good trade, and I expect it to keep going because that coronavirus is not gonna giving up. It's not giving up, and it's keep climbing. So you see that two bottoms here. It's very interesting to see these two bottoms, and we'll see how it's gonna go. I think it's gonna rotate back down lower. We have one drop, second drop, pullback, two tops coming back down, retest and continue. That's the my play on Aussie itself. Aussie as currency, you're gonna get this done with others like pound is very strong. Yes, you can trade Aussie against yen and Aussie, yen and New Zealand, sorry, Aussie and New Zealand, Aussie and CAD. All the rest of the pairs you can actually trade against it. All the rest of the currencies. Here we go. We see CAD as expected. I told you guys he looks like he's topping up, and we're coming back 2 days, and we will test the moving average. Talked about that, and that looks great. I think we're gonna have another big day red to go through. So my expectation is this is the area where we'll be seeing this momentum going down. So watch out for that. We watch out for the moving average. Then from there you can see whether or not we'll continue down or we'll bounce. We could bounce from here. We could come here and just see what's going to happen. There's a gap here. Watch out for this gap right there. So watch out for a bounce, or we actually break lower, then we touch here and we continue back down to do another leg. Okay, so I'm moving quickly. I don't want to be long. I will go to other pairs as well. Okay, so that's a S&P 500. That's a future. Well, in my opinion, I think let me just change the color. I thought this is going to be just open somewhere here and continue down. However, man, this is getting really interesting. We are about 60 to 7, 65 point. That's crazy. I mean, what? I mean, like I missed the day already. I mean, like that happened overnight, and now, you know, I wanted to trade it this, but I just had to sleep London time. It was great trade, but I missed it. This portion I missed it. I saw the gap. I saw that's gonna do just one small leg and go back up to close the gap. Then in New York we will take it back down. However, looks like the guys already took their position overnight. I'm probably gonna see some pullback. So I think we're gonna see some pullback to this level here, like this one here. We're gonna stop here probably. We're coming back up to retest these highs again. So I think that's what will happen. At least we're gonna have the second shoulder because if you look here to let me try the other feature actually. Here we go. So we have one. Change the color to something nice. Left shoulder, head, neckline, right shoulder, and we break lower. So that's the neckline here. If you draw a line here, not right now, but if you just to get this point at this point all together, it looks like we're close to it. That's the neckline. So I think we're gonna see some pullback here, and we will be going down again. So it's gonna be your right shoulder, head, right, left, right, head, shoulder. Okay. Yeah, it's too late to short it now. It's too risky. If you come 50%, I would short it. We'll see. If you come 50% showing that the bulls want to take it more lower, then I will take it. But I think that's the neckline. I think that we're gonna see a right shoulder, then we'll continue back down. It's very clear. You can see it. So even if we wanted to go down, I think 50% of this major move, we will be taking it more lower, probably 2 days worth of pullback since the coronavirus is keep going. Gold, as you can see, gold pushed to 1700. I said that like 1700 is gonna be like I don't know months from now too, but I think we're almost there. That's to reach the other side of the Fibonacci. I did draw that over the weekend before the market open. It looks like it's working out. We're almost touching this level. That's the extended Fibonacci. So if you go 1%, you go the other 50 to another 100%, which is 1 to 1. That's the way I calculated. So from this point down here, sorry, from this point down here, we broke high above it. From above this point, we will see how far we can go. For the pullback, will give me measure move. Probably we're going to continue back up. Measure move is going to be the same size from the breakout. From the pullback, it will be another move up. So I'm looking for this pullback. So that probably going to happen today, tomorrow. Not sure. This week. Oil. Talked about oil before, guys. You remember that I talked about Friday. I talked about oil. I said that pullback is 50%. Already hit the 50%. I expect that to go one more leg down. We have two already, two bottoms, but I think this is going to continue lower. We already opened with a gap and we keep going. We lost like $1 value, already more than $1 value. It was one. We close 82. Hold on. We close on Friday 82, 52, 71. We now 51.45, more than $1 down. I think that's a very, very bearish market. I don't recommend for you, whoever who is want to trade oil, don't do oil. Don't buy oil. There's no point. You only invest in something actually worth it to invest on. If you only want to trade oil because you think oil is gonna go up, you're wrong. Okay. Now we are at 50% of this move. You need to analyze it. You need to give yourself a reason why you want to trade this pair. Hello, good morning, Oleg. Sorry, I'm late this morning, guys. Sorry. I know not a few. It's just a few of you, but it's important for me to do that stream for you guys, even if it's one person. So you see, look, this candle indicate rejection of the price. One qualifier. Second one, it's 50% of this move. Two, okay. Three, the next day it's dropped close the gap between this area and this area. It dropped back here, and basically they exit that position because of Friday is normal. Now we open. What happened from the opening? We broke even lower, and we hold it here. This one is gonna break. This spike down is gonna break. The momentum is really greater to the downside than upside. There is no point to buy oil. So oil will continue down to this low, and from there we're gonna just break it maybe. We'll have one bull back here. That's the second one, so I'm looking for a third one down. Probably I'm not gonna call it at any Fibonacci level, but I expect that to come back here, go up a little bit, and we'll break lower. Probably is gonna start to doing this kind of slow momentum going down. So far it's going down. If I would trade oil, I don't trade it really. I don't do it in future. I do S&P and gold. But if it goes down and I see the momentum in there, I don't stick around. I don't hold for a day or two. I hold it for an hour, 15 minute, 10 minute, 5 minute, maybe 5 second, and I exit. I don't want to stick around. I don't like the trade. I can exit. So you need to give yourself a reason why you wanna open the trade. So that so far it can go a dollar, another dollar, maybe another dollar, or another dollar 50 to these lows. So look, we are 50%. Just keep that in mind. We are 50% of this move. We already touched the 50% of this big move. Now we're coming back 50%. What happened here is the bulls and bears, they have position, their stop losses above there. The more of them on the other side is gonna win this auction. Okay, is gonna win, and they're gonna win to push the market down because the red light is red. You see, is more bears and bulls. The bears are gonna push it lower, and that's where there's take profit around here, and the stop loss about there. And the bears, they just give up. The buyers give up. Basically, you can see that they give up here. They give up here. There's a gap. They couldn't fill the gap, so let's keep going. I hope that clear to you. It's too much, but that's the gold USD. The first gold I did, it was a feature. Of course, gold USD will react a little bit different because it's against the dollar itself, and it's what's called forex, so it's different than the future. About $45 increased. Bitcoin. Here we go. Bitcoin. For the guys that love Bitcoin, I don't really trade it, to be honest with you guys, but you see that we respecting this level, and we'll come back down here. We couldn't retest this level, so I think that's going to go up a little bit, maybe. Not sure, but that was Sunday. That was Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Remember this Bitcoin dollar, it's open 24/7. Okay, so that these two candles, they are weekend candles. So basically, we're pulling back from the weekend, coming back down, all the way down to Saturday low, and we are kind of on the top of Friday high. So let's see where we are now. I think it's gonna start to doing this until we see some breakout either side. I think I'm not sure, but they look equal. You see, their bulls and bears are equal, kind of equal here as well. Like, we break out higher, which is indicating maybe we see some bull trend, but the bulls that couldn't push it higher, so that breakout was a good trade. However, we'll come back down to it. We retest it now, and that's the decision time to see whether or not we will actually go lower than this low or not. So I said before, I think we're gonna come down to this level to retest it. Maybe we'll bounce from here, and we'll start to do sideways. Ultimately, it looks like sideways. As soon as we see some breakout, then we can trade it, guys. The guys who traded it, not me. Dollar index, pullback, come back 50% of this move. If we look here, come back 50% of this candle down, coming back up. So let's see what's going to happen here. Whether or not it's going to hold, next day we're going to go down, or is it highly unlikely we'll come back up here? Not yet. I think we need to go a little bit lower. We already almost touched this red candle. I talked about it on Friday. I said it was here somewhere. I like to see it touch this candle. It did indeed, which is great. Now we see the bulls try to push it back up. We'll see how much the bears want to invest more in it. So the next target will be the red candle here. Probably going to be another drop down in the next couple days, and that give a chance for euro to go up. Probably because the euro is going down now. Here you go. They're opposite each other. If you want to trade if you want to trade the dollar index, you just trade euro USD. They are exactly almost the same. So let's see. That's a nice from the point of euro itself and USD. That's a nice pullback. That's a 50% of this breakout from this high. Come back down. Test it 50%. Just if you don't believe that, I will do it for you now because I think I did it and I deleted. I don't want to keep too much the drawing. You see that OTE between 50% and 61%. That's where you play. He said, okay, I will short it as soon as you come 50%. You can put bending order or you can put in between 50 to 61%. Price it doesn't go exactly to 50% and return. It doesn't work that way. Otherwise, it will be everyone does that, you know. You and me and some other people and another million of people that trade different time. I just saw it now. I'm gonna open big order, which is above 50%. He's gonna keep playing between this level until we see majority want to short it, then price drop, or majority want to long it, then price breakout. They call it. So yeah, we do that. Now we'll break more than 50% to the lows. I think what's gonna happen today, we're gonna play here a little bit, and we'll see another leg down. So watch out for another low. So far we did after this breakout we did one, two, three. So I expect another pullback up. We have pullback one, two. Probably gonna see another one. Not sure, but after we can isolate it. So it's sideways. I don't expect you to invest too much on it. Don't buy too much. It's not worth it to buy too much. So watch out for isolation and breakout. And successful breakout if you wanna buy it. Could be just not successful and drop back down. Gonna be failure breakout. Or actually it's gonna start to do another leg. So we'll look for another leg. The first leg, it was a small momentum. We'll come back more than 50% from the breakout, right touch on it, and we continue back down strong. So that's momentum is really strong. So what happened from here? We tested like 50% of this, 50% of the main driver, the main momentum. So probably gonna see some sideways until we come back up here. Okay, so many way to see it, but I think I will be happy to short it from here, not here. Maybe just a scalp in the range, but I like to see it come to 50% and I give it a room to go down more. So that's my play, and that's the best thing to do in this pair. Wait for it to come back up, just 50% of this move itself. 50%, maybe more a little bit, it's fine. Then it goes down again. You will be targeting these lows. Okay, I hope that clear to you. I know it's too much. I want to speed up a little bit. I don't want to stick around because a lot of people complain that stream is long. It's if you want to learn, you have to learn. If you don't worry. You can go gamble whatever you want to do. USD yen, sorry, USD yen. As you can see, that we open with a gap and so on and so forth. So I think that will be coming down to this level. Watch out for a continuation down here, probably small pullback, and we'll break slow at this low. So we have like angled trend line to keep us in the trend zone. We already tested this level now. Probably gonna break lower. Uh, Dollar and yen are strong at the same time. We have very strong level here. If you look here, the strong level. Let me get the right tool. Strong level. We test it from look. We come all the way down, coming back up to retest it. So I don't think that it's gonna just spear. I think we're gonna some bullback, big bullback, and we'll continue back up again, retesting. If you see any evidence of continuation back up, then you can actually take it to break this high. The next time will come around, I think we're gonna break it. So watch out for that. Don't short it for long term. You can scalp it if you trade it. Pound USD, we're still holding that level. Okay, we're holding that level. This morning we open with a gap up I closed most of my positions and still have some here, here, and that big ones here I actually closed it and I reopened. I closed it overnight and I put pending order right around these lows here, this low and this area. So I bought two, and here there's a very convincing area for buyer to jump into the market. So I brought here, but the dollar is strong a little bit, and that's why we pushed down. I exit my positions at the gap, and I'm waiting for another bull back up to this level. So that's where is my target for the time being. I don't want to stick around because I think dollar is just keep getting stronger on pound and driving things crazy. Same thing going over here because cable is weak a little bit. However, we are 50% of this drop move. We'll see if the bears want to take it one more leg down or not. We have so far went down, come back up retesting. Probably the leg for bulls to exit, and the bears probably gonna jump next day. So let's see that will equal with cable or not tomorrow or today. Today was the London session almost finished. Not almost finished. We're halfway. Sorry. So tomorrow we'll see more clarity. As you can see here is coming back down. I had some limit order here. I removed it. Limit buy here. I removed the order before it hit because I don't want to get involved with yen because when yen is getting strong, it's going to actually push all the bears down. And looks like we're going risk off big. My position was here. I closed. I was have a few position here. I closed them with a profit actually, and it was great. And I put some limit order down here. Let's see is going to be filled or not. Not yet mine. An MT4 is not filled yet, but I think that's it. That's I could just close it all together. It looks like we have a double wick here, and we have a top here indicating that actually we can go down to the lowest channel, coming back up. So I actually going to delete. I've got only one field. Okay, let me delete the second one. There you go. I'm gonna just put this a little bit higher. Take profit just above here. I put my take profit above here, just here. Let's see if we gonna get a spike today if US open. Other than that, I'm not gonna put too much on this pair. I think we will go down a little bit, then we continue back up. But the price action itself showing you rejection. That's what I'm worried about. Really, I think it's gonna range or triangle here. So you can trade that. I'm already getting long one position now. It failed actually, and I had one here, but I deleted. I wait for it to come back down here, and I will buy it. I could maybe sell it from here. I will just close my position and do switching for scalping because it looks like a range or a triangle until we break out to see whether or not to go down or up. But guys, the risk off, and that's should go up. So risk off in the market. Let's see. I think New Zealand, the same story. New Zealand, you see that nice gap up and coming back down. Probably gonna see a leg down here. Probably gonna see a leg here. Then probably we'll continue back up. Keep going. We're still in uptrend, very clear on the daily. So it's a good momentum up. CAD weakness, of course, it will show because oil is weak. So we have indecision day here. Then so indecision day. Then the next day is green, actually close green as well. And today is a little bit red because probably Monday, pound, and all the stuff. So I'm looking for breakout. I still have my position to exit at these levels still in play. I exit some and I re-entered again here, but not filled yet. So I exit already at this high as soon as open last night, and that position was here and here. Big large positions, and I exit all of them here, and I'm opening new ones here. So I don't know if I'm filled or not. Let me check. CAD. Still limit order. Yeah, still on limit order. So not yet. I think I will get filled later on after the news. Let's see how it go. Anyways, guys, I hope that clear to you. I'm gonna call it a day. I don't want to keep it longer than that. Good luck today. Remember that risk off coronavirus affecting the market, currency market, stocks, all the market, any market, food market, anything is gonna be affected. Prices can go up, can go down. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. Looks like we go in bad year 2020. Hopefully not that bad. But anyway, guys, thanks very much for attending, and sorry for the delay today. Probably tomorrow 10 or 10:15 a.m. tomorrow morning. And if you're new here, subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.